Hanae, we gotta talk.
Oh, right. Right. I was wondering when you'd text me.
So you know what this is about.
Yeah, Aya's dad Yusuke and I are really close now, so... Yeah.
How could you? You're married.
You wouldn't get it, Takaya. I always wanted a daughter.
What?
You heard me. I wanted a girl. Instead, I got 3 boys. I wanted to try again, but we couldn't afford another kid, so... I always wanted to name my daughter Aya. Then I met her. She was so cute. What are the odds, right? When I first saw her at kindergarten, I knew I was destined to be her mother. It was such an eye-opener. She's also got a sister, Moe. She's really cute, too.
Wait, that's why you cheated on me?
Well, I loved her dad, too. He's handsome and nice. And when I told him I wanted another daughter, he...
You're disgusting.
Don't be rude. This is your fault too, you know. You knew I always wanted a daughter.
What?
The father's sperm determines whether a baby will be a boy or a girl.
So what? How can you talk about your children like that?
I'm just being honest here.
You're a grown woman. You're unbelievable.
You can have the kids.
What?
Sota, Yota, Keita, you can have them all.
What? You're just gonna leave them?
You want a divorce, right? You want to take them, right?
Yeah, but...
Then what's the problem? We both want the same thing. Let's get a divorce already.
Wow.
Yusuke already divorced his wife. Let's just get this over with. Can't wait to be their mother.
Whatever.
You can sue me for damages, but I'm not paying child support. I gotta take care of Aya and Moe from now on, so...
Fine, but under one condition.
What?
I won't ask you to pay for child support, but here's the deal. You stay away from my sons. You don't get to see them. Ever.
That's it? I told you, you can have them. I don't care.
So you're okay with this then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You're at Yusuke's house right now?
Yeah. His wife left, so I moved in. But she took Aya and Moe, so I gotta get them back ASAP.
You really think you'll get them back?
Of course. Yusuke makes a lot of money. And he's got a great partner like me, so... His ex-wife? She was a housewife all this time. So, there's no way she can take care of them both. She doesn't stand a chance against us.
Okay. Whatever. As long as I get the kids, I don't care.
Good. Ah, finally. Can't wait to be their mother.
I'll tell my lawyer to contact you later.
Lawyer?
I never want to see you again, so my lawyer is going to handle everything from here on. Don't contact me directly from now on.
Okay, I guess.
Alright then. Bye.
Bye! Takaya! Long time no talk. You didn't block me, did you?
What do you want?
Ah, good. You didn't block me.
What do you want? I'm gonna block you.
Wait, how are the kids?
Why do you care? You're not their mother anymore. You're Aya and Moe's mom, right?
Well,
What?
his ex took them both.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I knew the courts would rule in her favor.
What?
She wasn't just a housewife, you know. She worked from home. But I guess you didn't know that. And she's the one that took care of her kids, So, yeah, it was a no-brainer.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
After what you did to us? Why would I?
But if you had told me, none of this would have happened.
Not my problem. Can I go now? I'm gonna block you.
Wait, how are the kids?
You're a stranger, so I'm not gonna answer that.
Please let me see them.
Wow, really? We made a deal, remember? You're never seeing them again? It's only been 2 years. Oh, and they hate you, so...
But, I mean, it's been 2 years. I'm sure things have changed. Listen, you wanted a daughter too, right?
What?
Did you adopt her?
Adopt who?
I passed by your house the other day. Some young girl walked out of the house.
When was this?
Like 2 weeks ago. But it's not like you got remarried or anything.
You were spying on me?
No, I was just passing by. She's really cute. I'd love to be her mother. But, you shouldn't dress her up like that. She looks like a boy. Let me help, okay? I'll be a great mother. I just know it. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a second chance at being a mother.
What the hell are you talking about?
Huh?
I think you're talking about my cousin's son.
Your cousin's son?
He looks like a girl, but he's a boy.
What? No. Why was he at your house then?
My cousin was away on business, and his wife got hospitalized for a few weeks, so I was looking after him. His mom is feeling much better now, though, so he went home.
What? Stop kidding around! Why would he leave his son at your house? That makes no sense! Stop lying! Just take me back! I want to be your mother! Come on!
What? You're not making any sense.
Stop messing around! Look! I'm sorry I left you, okay? The last 2 years must have been really hard. I bet the house is a mess. Listen, it's over between you, Skate, and me. Let's start over, okay? The kids would be thrilled!
Why do you assume that the house is a mess? Because we're all guys?
Yeah.
You've got it all wrong.
What?
We can do things around the house too, you know.
Really?
And it's been 2 years. Sota is in 6th grade now. He can cook and clean like a pro now.
What?
He's actually in charge of the money now. Yota and Keita are learning too. They're both really helpful.
But what about during the day, when you're at work?
I work from home.
What?
After the divorce, my company let me work from home. So yeah, we don't need a maid.
But I'm their mother.
That's a good one. I don't think so.
Look, I was wrong, okay? And, I heard you got promoted. That means you make more money, which means we can try to have kids again. Hopefully a daughter this time. Come on, what do you say?
You're pathetic. Just stop.
Please, just talk to me. I'll go over to the house tomorrow. Please give me a chance.
No.
Why not? I just want to talk.
We moved.
Moved?
Aya's mom called the other day. Yusuke tried to get back with her or something and things got ugly. She called me as a heads up. She was worried you might try something like this.
What?
Yeah, it was a pretty close call. I dodged a bullet here. We actually moved out yesterday. Phew.
What? No.
Yeah, we're all gone.
No!
And the kids switched schools, so don't even bother going to their old school.
No!
We're done here.
Wait!
If you need something, talk to my lawyer.
Wait! You didn't block me, right? You still have feelings for me, don't you? Think about it!
Oh, I blocked you right after the divorce. But after Aya's mom gave me the heads up, I unblocked you just in case you tried to contact me.
Wait!
I'm gonna block you now.
Wait!
So, according to a friend of mine, after she married Yusuke, she fought tooth and nail for custody of her daughters, but lost miserably. Not only that, Yusuke's ex sued them for damages. They were up to their necks in debt after that. A few months later, they split up. After that, she tried to get back with me and, well, you know the rest. After I shut her out, she tried to get with another man who had a daughter, but it didn't work. The guy called the cops on her and it was just a big mess. Her parents disowned her after that. Who knows what she's up to now? Oh well, not my problem.
Isabella, I need to consult you about something. Is that okay? Hi, good evening. What is it again? In the recent mom party that we had, it's about the post-exam trip to Disneyland. Yeah, we're working hard too. And it's spring break after exams. Parents have to have fun too. That's true. Parents have been doing their best. It would be like a graduation trip for parents. That's right. But Disneyland was an unexpected choice though. You didn't like it? Not at all. It's just that as a choice for mom-friend trip, I thought we'd go to a hot spring or something. I was especially surprised that you brought it up. Sure, hot springs are nice, but isn't it nice for adults to go to Disneyland? It's good for adults to have a good time at Disneyland, isn't it? It's a stress reliever. Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. I see. Well then, let's go on another trip to the hot springs. Even after graduating from junior high school, the Mom Friends Alliance is unwavering, right? You really want to go to Disneyland. I'm sorry, I'm just in the mood. I see. So, this time, on my own accord, I'm getting us to go to Disneyland, so let me be the host. What? Actually, I know someone at a travel agency. Really? You know how hard it is to get reservations for spring break? Disneyland is a good candidate for a graduation trip. That's true. So I will use my friend connections to book our hotel and tickets. I would ask to be prioritized. But that's kind of bad. Isn't that rude to your friend too? Not at all. It's more like a thank you for using us to make reservations. I'm sure it helps sales. Right? I mean, it's nice of you to offer that, but did you ask the other two? Yeah, they said yes. Really? They said they'd be more than happy to. Oh, really? So I'll just go ahead and do it. Huh? Actually, I've already made some plans. Oh, really? Are you early? It's rather late. Spring break starts around the end of the year. Reservations start coming since the end of the year. My friend told me that we're almost late. Really? It's good to make reservations earlier than later. So, as the organizer, I'm making sure everything is in order. Don't worry, Isabella and the kids' exams are the top priority. Good luck. Wait, what about you, Mia? Oh, we got into a private school on a recommendation. What? Really? You were really uneasy about it just a few days ago, weren't you? Yes, I was. But you know, Jin can't study. And if he can get into that high school through track and field, we'd be very grateful about it. Is that so? Yeah, plus they're waiving the entrance fee. That's great. That's right. So if there's a high school that appreciates Jun so much, we decided that maybe it's the way to go. That's what it is. So I have more time than anyone else. I'll make sure everything goes well. But it's okay. So I'll be in touch. 2 days before trip. Isabella! Congratulations! I heard Oliver passed. Thank you. That's great. It's Harvard, right? As expected of Oliver, right? I'm sure he did all his best this time. After he retired from track and field, he immediately started to study for the entrance exam. I'm surprised he made it in time. That's Oliver. I believed in him. That's reassuring. Thank you. You're welcome. You've been through a lot too, right? Thank you for the hard work. Thank you. So, I'm sorry to tell you this, on this timing. I wanted to talk to you about Disneyland. Is that okay? Sure. I was wondering why I hadn't heard from you. When was the last time we talked about it? January. I'm sorry. I really wanted to contact you more. But the exams were in session. I didn't think you'd want to talk about parents' fun. Oh, I see. You didn't have to worry about it at all. I do. That's why I agreed to take over to be the organizer. Since our school is a national school, the entrance exams are over in February, so I didn't mind if you contacted me. Oh, really? And I've been trying to reach you, but I didn't get a call back from you, Mia. What I'm just saying is, I was wondering if something had happened to you. Sorry about that. I was aware of your message, but I thought it might distract you if I replied. I've been trying to refrain from replying. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. I was the one who contacted you. You shouldn't have to worry if you're bothering me or not. No, when the kids are working hard on the exams, it's not nice for parents to talk about travel. I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel so uncomfortable. No problem. Anyway, when you contacted me last time, you said you made reservations, right? That's right. Yes, I did get a reservation. I actually did, but... You did, but what happened? Because it's on spring break, all the hotels were fully booked everywhere. I asked my friend to get us a room anywhere. Anywhere will do, just reserve us anywhere. I see. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it was. It was really a lot of work. So, you know, the travel fee is incomparable to the plan. It got expensive. Oh, really? Yeah, sorry, but it's not just us. It's everyone, so I hope you understand. If it's a lot more expensive than it used to be. How much? Yeah, well, we're going to be paying 150,000 yen each for travel expenses. It's a lot to book, but I'm going to do my everything to make it the best mom's trip ever. I'm not going on this trip based on your plan. What? Why do you have to be so rude? Oh, excuse me. What do you mean leaked out? That's a little harsh, don't you think? How could you say such a thing? I've been working so hard for all of us. What? For everyone? Not for yourself? What do you mean? I mean, Isabella, you've been very aggressive with me. Why? I'm the one asking why. Why are you charging us so much? It's only Disneyland. 150,000 yen for a night? I told you, it's spring break. It's hard to get reservations. The hotel we could get was charging spring break prices. They're all overpriced for spring break. I heard that, but you know what? From where we live, the cost of travel to Disneyland and the cost of tickets, 150,000 yen per night is unthinkable and unbearable. That's a ridiculous amount. I told you the expensive place is all that we can get. Oh, by the way, where? What? What hotel? If it's that expensive, it must be a great hotel. I mean, there's no hotel near Disneyland for that kind of money, right? No. Only a handful of classes in California charges that much money. What? How is that possible? My friends around me were able to get a room smoothly in hotels directly managed by Disney. What? During times like this, family and graduation trips, I know a lot of people who go to Disneyland. If you ask them, they'll tell you what's really going on. Really? So that time, you said that you got scolded by acquaintances for being late? Before being appointed as the organizer, you said you had a plan, didn't you? Yes, I did. So why are you telling me that you couldn't get a reservation at all? Isn't it terrible that you took it upon yourself to organize the party without our consent? What do you mean it took on the responsibility of organizing the party? You guys were having a hard time with your kids' exams. I kindly took care of it for you. Is that really true? What? Did you really take over as organizer out of our kindness? Of course I did. What else could it be? What else? Like, help someone else make a sale? Or maybe you're just trying to get yourself a free trip, so that you can travel for free. What? Oh my god, did I just hit the nail on the head? Of course not! Why would I do that? Whose sales are you talking about? What, not your boyfriend? What? The guy who's been showing up on Mia's behind-the-scenes Instagram account. That's your boyfriend, right? What? Why? What? Someone told me about him, but I don't remember who. Where did you hear that from? Yeah, it seems to be famous in the mom circle. Mia's behind-the-scenes Instagram account. What? You are proudly posting two-shot with your boyfriend. You're so bold, even though it's adultery. You're kidding. You didn't think they knew? It looks like it was discovered long ago. Why didn't you tell me? Well, that's because it turns people into enemies. What? Isn't it because you cheat people and make yourself look good, so you can take all the credit? What? Mia, you go on a trip with various people, then you forward a bill to pay, so that you could get a free trip, right? Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way I could do that. I'll send you a copy of the proof of payment. Did you see it? You saw that, right? It's not funny. I can't possibly forge this. Actually, you can, with your boyfriend. What? He's a travel agent, right? This acquaintance told us about... You mean, your boyfriend, right? What? When you make travel arrangements as the organizer, you have your boyfriend in charge in addition to the data that's proceeded internally. You create falsified data, and then charge each person 150,000 yen. Mia herself is also paying the bill, and she shows it to everyone. 750,000 yen in total. But then, I checked the bills that were still in the company's internal data. 70,000 yen bill per person. 350,000 yen total. And the hotel was a regular city hotel in Oregon. That's crazy, right? Huh? What's with this delusion of internet data? You're mixing up your fantasy with reality. You must be an idiot. You're so delusional that you're accusing people of being delusional. You're crazy, you know that? It's not a fantasy, it's real data. Here, I'll send you a picture. What? See, this is the real payment, right? Mia? Why? What do you think? Don't play dumb with me. Why do you have this picture? You seduced him. You took it from him. You're an asshole. What? What are you talking about? Don't play with me like that, you faded old hag. What's a faded old hag? You're exactly like that. Your love life is more important than your kid's entrance exams, right? You decided to recommend him so early. No, I didn't. John said it was fine. Oliver said, Jan wanted to apply to another school. What? But his mother told him to commit in that school, and he surely won't fail if he does it there. And he'll finish the entrance exam early, and if the entrance fee is waived, he was told that they can go on a trip. What's that? We can go on a trip? You were stingy with the travel expenses of your mom friends and tried to go for free. Jan said that? Also, since the entrance exam was over early, Mom's been working part-time and going out a lot. She's hardly ever home. She brought home a lot of brochures from travel agencies. What? RTB, Town A. What? That's a big branch of a major travel agency in the next station, right? That's where he works. And they put him in charge of all the moms and dads. He makes plans for a lot of trips with his mom friends. What? How do you know all this? Are you saying you saw something? How would you know if I saw something? What? If I saw something? How would I know if Mia did something wrong? I don't know. I've never done anything wrong. But I did see something. Well, technically, someone showed me. What? The branch in A-Town. My brother-in-law works there. Your brother-in-law? That's right. My sister's husband's the branch manager. What? The branch manager? So, when I was looking through the appointment book, he saw my name in one of Mia's reservations and called me. He asked if I was going on a trip. Oh, really? And that's when he told me, Mrs. Johnson, the organizer, is she good friends with our Smith? I asked him why. This is Mrs. Johnson. She's always booking trips for Smith. She's your friend, right? Is everything okay at her home? He said. What? You're telling me that he gave out people's reservation information? I didn't ask him about the reservations or any of the details, but from my brother-in-law's point of view, I'm sure he thought it was crazy. Mia would show up during the Smith's guys' breaks. He'd go to lunch or disappear somewhere. So, he was being monitored like that? What is that? I should complain to the company. I mean, the company can't afford to have an affair with a client. It's not like they're looking for trouble. It's a way of preventing trouble. It can't be helped. What? Does that mean I'm a person to watch? I guess you're right. According to my brother-in-law, he's had his eye on you for a while. Just because I'm suspected of infidelity? That's good enough for me. Well, it's not because you set up a shady appointment with Smith. What's fishy about that? I just told you. It's a tampering charge. What? Instagram exposed you. I told you it was because you bought a grudge against you. You've done something like this before, right? What? That's what I heard. So when Mia said she wanted to be the organizer, I thought, this is it. What's that? But I'm stuck here with my son's exams. I've got the kid's social life. I can't just say no. So I've been sending you regular messages online to check in with you, but you completely ignored me. When you contacted me once, the only message you told me was that it might be too expensive. Just when I thought, oh, this could be that black, I got a call from my brother-in-law. What's that perfect timing? Yeah, it was. So, you're saying you knew something was fishy? That's right. By the time my son finished his entrance exams, I totally knew. Really? But it still surprised me. You used your boyfriend's company, and then used the difference to go on a trip with your boyfriend. I don't know. You did that, right? You've been doing it for a while now. And you were going to do it, weren't you? Using my name. Oh! I was surprised when my brother-in-law told me. Isabella, this Miss Johnson, you get along pretty well with her that you go to 2 trips on spring break? Me and Mia? Were we supposed to go on 2 trips? Oh no! And I was surprised again at the price. The price you charged me this time? Excluding you, who has no intention of paying, 150,000 yen times 4 people equals 600,000 yen. The original billing price of 70,000 yen times 5 people, 350,000 yen. The difference of 250,000 yen was for the other trip. I didn't hear anything about it, and I wasn't charged for it. Are you okay? I must have given the wrong name. I'm not going with you. Of course not. What? My brother-in-law thought it was suspicious, so he checked all of your previous reservations. He found several similar cases. What? People who didn't notice, and those who did notice? There must have been a lot of people, huh? I don't know anything! If it's a small amount of money, the smaller the amount, the less likely they are to find out. But then you got a taste for it, so you make the amount bigger. And the bigger they got, the bigger they noticed. And they also found you having an affair. Shut up! Either way, it's 2 days before the trip. Even if we cancel, they're going to charge me a cancellation fee. We have no choice but to go. Of course we're going on the trip. Right? But we're not going with you. What? I told you before, didn't I? I'm not going on the trip you're planning. So then, it's impossible for us to go on this trip. I'm the one planning the trip. I've got us cut out of your plans. What? Mr. Smith resigned, and Mr. Smith's case was transferred to my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law said it was a scam, so our reservation was cancelled by the branch manager's authority, and rebooked our trip with a different plan. What? He resigned? Of course he did. He had an affair with a client. He helped her cover it up, and he forged documents. That's... Under normal circumstances, he would have been dismissed immediately, but they were able to get him to resign voluntarily. Maybe it's better. When? When did he leave? The week before last week. That's when he said he was going out of town for a while. Then I couldn't get him on the phone. I'd expect him to refuse. I mean, it's his fault. He's the one who did all the wrong things that leads him to resign. And you're the one who put him up to it. He also had a good time. I don't know. Anyway, we're going on another trip. He is taking 2 trips, solo. I hope you have fun. What? 2 trips? Disneyland and a trip to the hot springs. You took a trip to the hot springs with him. So the trip with your mom friends was to Disneyland? That was weirdly convincing. Hey, did they cancel my reservation? Because it was Mia's reservation, they can't just cancel it on their own. Besides, it would be too risky for the scammers to find out. So I canceled just the reservation in our names. That pisses me off. I'm the one who's pissed, right? You used our names without our permission, and then you put a fake on top of it, and then added on the price. I almost got scammed. I'm so sorry. Apologize to the others too. I'm sure just apologizing won't be enough to get you forgiven. Please handle it with sincerity. What? Of course, it's a crime. I didn't mean to do it. I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you think you're doing. It's none of our business. You can be sued. Pay the fees. Wipe your own ass. You're lying! Enjoy your 2 solo trips. Have fun and keep your wits about you. Bye. After that, we set off on our long-awaited trip to the hot spring, with warm hot spring water and delicious food soaked into our tired bodies. As for Mia, I immediately contacted RTB's A Matchy store. My brother-in-law debunked all of Mia's quibbles. If it was too much, he said, I was told that they would have to bring in the police. Mia broke down with her tail between her legs. She had no choice but to pay the cancellation fee for the 2 trips, and that was the end of the conversation. However, Mia received a message from a previous victim. She received a content-certified mail at her home. Mia was in a panic. Yeon-kun also started to rebel against Mia because of her betrayal in the high school entrance exam. Her lover left her. Her husband asked her for a divorce. Mia is now a semi-reclusive person.